Pizza! Clucked the Little Red Hen. I want to make a big, cheesy, yummy pizza. The sun was shining on her cozy farm and she had a fantastic idea. A pizza party with her friends. She invited Duck, who quacked, "Yes, yes, yes, I love pizza." Next she asked Cat, who purred, "Pizza? Me? Ow! Of course, I will come." Finally she found Pig, who squealed, "A pizza party? Hooray! I am the best at parties, I will be there!" Everyone wanted to come to the party. The Little Red Hen was thrilled. This was going to be great. The adventure was about to begin. The Little Red Hen gathered flour, water, and yeast to make the dough. She called out, "Who will help me make the pizza dough?" Duck, balancing a lily pad, quacked, "Not I! I'm practicing for the party." Cat, spinning in circles, purred, "Not I! I'm training for fun." Pig, stacking mud pies, oinked, "Not I! I'm building a mud castle for the party." The Little Red Hen sighed. None of her friends would help. "Fine," she clucked, "I will do it myself." She mixed and kneaded the dough, working hard alone. The dough was ready, but she wished her friends had helped. Teamwork would have made it easier. Next, the Little Red Hen gathered tomatoes, onions, and herbs for the sauce. She called, "Who will help me make the tomato sauce?" Duck, teaching frogs to quack, said, "Not I, I'm busy with music lessons." Cat, tangled in yarn, meowed, "Not I, I'm working on party decorations." Pig, wearing a cabbage leaf hat, snorted, "Not I, I'm designing my party outfit." The Little Red Hen shook her head. "Then I will do it myself." She chopped, stirred, and simmered the sauce all alone. The kitchen smelled wonderful, but she felt a little lonely. Her friends were missing out on the fun of making something together. Still, she pressed on. Now for the cheese. The kitchen was filled with the delicious smell of fresh bread, but something was missing. The Little Red Hen knew that the next step was the most important of all, grating the cheese for her special pizza. She looked at the big golden block of cheese and took a deep breath. Ready for the challenge ahead, the Little Red Hen had a big block to grate. It was so big, she could barely lift it onto the counter. She imagined how tasty the pizza would be with all that gooey melted cheese on top. She called, "Who will help me grate the cheese?" Her voice echoed through the kitchen, hopeful that someone would come running to lend a wing, a paw, or a hoof. Duck, making faces in a bucket, quacked, "Not I! I'm practicing my party face." Duck was so busy trying to make the silliest face for the party that he barely even looked up. Cat, chasing a butterfly, meowed, "Not I! I'm warming up for party games." Cat leapt and twirled, far too distracted by the fluttering butterfly to notice the hard work ahead. Pig, singing loudly, squealed, "Not I! I'm rehearsing my party song." Pig's voice filled the kitchen, but he didn't offer to help, too busy dreaming of being the star of the show. The Little Red Hen sighed, "Then I will do it myself." She felt a little disappointed, but she was determined to keep going, even if it meant doing all the work alone. She grated and grated until her wings were tired. The cheese seemed endless, and her feathers grew messy, but she didn't give up. She imagined how happy everyone would be when the pizza was ready. The cheese was ready, but she wished her friends had joined in. She looked at the big, fluffy pile of cheese and wondered if the pizza would taste even better if everyone had helped. She realized making pizza alone was hard work. Every step felt heavier without a friend to share it with, and the kitchen felt a little too quiet. Still, she finished every step by herself. She spread the sauce, sprinkled the cheese, and arranged everything just right, proud of her hard work and determination. The pizza was almost ready for the oven. The Little Red Hen smiled, knowing she had done her very best, and hoped that maybe next time her friends would join in the fun. The Little Red Hen carefully assembled the pizza, starting with the dough which she kneaded and stretched with her little wings, making sure it was just the right thickness and shape. She worked patiently, even though it was hard to do it all by herself. Next, she spread a bright red layer of tomato sauce over the dough, swirling it in circles until every inch was covered. Then, she sprinkled a generous handful of cheese, watching it fall like snowflakes onto the sauce. She slid the pizza into the warm oven, but as she closed the door, she felt a wave of tiredness wash over her. Her wings drooped, and her eyes looked a little sad. Making pizza was supposed to be a fun adventure, full of laughter and chatter. But but she had done every single step all alone. The kitchen felt quiet and empty, and she wished her friends were there to share the moment. She remembered a happier time when everyone worked together to build a fence around the garden. The work had gone quickly, and everyone had laughed and cheered as they finished. Teamwork, she realized, thinking of how much more fun things were when everyone helped. If her friends had joined in, the pizza would have been made in no time, and the kitchen would have been filled with giggles, stories, and the happy sounds of friends working side by side. The duck could have mixed the dough, flapping his wings and making flour fly everywhere, turning the hard work into a silly game. The cat could have chopped the vegetables, slicing tomatoes and peppers with her quick paws, maybe even sneaking a taste or two when no one was looking. The pig could have kneaded the dough, pressing and folding it with his strong hooves, humming a happy tune as he worked, and together, they could have all grated cheese, laughing as the cheese piled up higher and higher, maybe even having a little cheese tasting contest. But instead, her friends had missed out on the joy of working as a team. They missed the chance to share stories, to help each other, and to feel proud of what they made together. The little red hen looked out at the window and hoped her friends would understand how much better things could be when everyone helps. She wished they would see that working together makes every job easier and every moment brighter. The pizza was almost done, golden and bubbling in the oven, and the little red hen was ready to share not just a delicious meal, but an important lesson about friendship and teamwork. The smell of fresh hot pizza filled the air, promising a tasty treat, and, perhaps, a new beginning for the friends who learned the value of working together. Ding! The oven timer rang, the pizza was ready. The little red hen set the golden, cheesy pizza on the table. Duck waddled in, sniffing the air. Wow, that pizza smells amazing, I'm ready to eat. Cat slinked in, purring, what a magnificent pizza, I'm ready for the party. Pig trotted in, squealing. Hooray! Pizza time! My tummy is rumbling. All three friends stared at the pizza, eager for a slice. They hadn't helped, but they were ready to eat. The little red hen looked at her friends, thinking about what to do next. The little red hen looked at her friends, her eyes shining with hope and a little bit of sadness. She remembered all the times she had asked for help, and how her friends had always found something else to do. But now, as she gazed at the table, she saw the delicious pizza she had made all by herself. The pizza smelled amazing, with gooey cheese and a crispy crust, and it was the result of her hard work from start to finish. She felt proud, but also a little lonely, wishing her friends had been there to share in the fun of making it. She asked, "Who will help me eat this pizza?" Suddenly Duck flapped his wings and quacked, "I will!" Cat stretched and purred, "I will!" Pig bounced up and down oinking, "I will!" All her friends were eager to join in now that the pizza was ready. They all wanted to join the fun now, crowding around the table with big smiles and hungry eyes. The kitchen was filled with laughter and excitement as everyone imagined tasting the cheesy, warm pizza. The little red hen smiled, her heart warming at the sight of her friends gathered together. She was happy to see them, but she also wanted them to understand how much better things could be if they all worked together from the very beginning. "Making things together is faster and more fun," she said gently. "When we share the work, we also share the joy. Imagine how much more pizza we could make if we all helped each other. When we work as a team, we all celebrate together." The animals nodded, realizing that helping out could make every day feel like a party. Duck, cat, and pig looked down, feeling a little embarrassed. They realized they had missed out on the fun of making the pizza, not just eating it. They wished they had helped from the start, so they could have shared in every step of the adventure. "Next time, will you help me?" she asked, her voice kind and hopeful. She wanted her friends to know that everyone is welcome, and that working together makes everything better. "Yes, we will help you," they promised, their voices full of excitement. They couldn't wait to be part of the fun from the very beginning next time. The little red hen sliced the pizza and shared it with her friends, making sure everyone got a big, cheesy piece. The animals cheered, grateful for her kindness, and ready to enjoy the meal together. "Let's have a party," she clucked happily, her feathers ruffling with excitement, the kitchen filled with music and laughter as everyone gathered around the table. They all sat down and enjoyed the delicious cheesy pizza together, telling stories and sharing jokes. The pizza tasted even better because they were all together, celebrating as friends. The friends learned that teamwork makes everything better. When everyone helps, the work is easier, the food is tastier, and the fun is doubled. And the pizza party was the best one ever, filled with laughter, friendship, and the promise to always help each other from now on.